So we're going to answer these questions. Big shout out to Moxie PR and also Tinsel Tine. Appreciate this. All right. So what's the inspiration for the film? Well, the inspiration was a song called Your Minds by Ozzy Raines. He came to me and asked me to direct a video. And I said, if you could give me one word that this song is about, what would it be? He said, belief. And I said, okay, let's make a short film about belief. He said, cool. We booked a couple tickets to London. We didn't have a script. We didn't have actors. We didn't know what we were going to do. And we had about a month to figure it out. But we got it together. We shot over to London. Shot the film in about 3 days. And we were very happy with how it came out. Where do I shine as a filmmaker? For me, because I edit all my films, I feel like I have the ability to tell the story in as creative a way as possible. And because I'm the editor, when I'm shooting and directing with an eye on how I plan to edit the film, because I shot this one as well. So with little subtle movements and directions I can give the actor, I can give myself options as an editor for what I want to do later. So if I make a change at the last second for how I want to develop something or transition, I give myself options. So I think the fact that I can control the product, you know, from shooting, directing to editing, and all of that influences my style, I think it gives me the ability to tell the story in a way that's unique and that is definitely imbued with my own personal style and not just a generic approach to it. Big shout out to Ozzy Raines, who is my partner with Dark Pro Films, and he's also the star of this film and also the person who made the song that inspired the film. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to my brother Jorge Wesley, who does all of the scoring. We have a production team, the Brain Trust, and he's playing every instrument that you hear in the film, the bass, the flute, that beautiful saxophone. That's all Jorge. And big shout out to my sister Janelle Mooney Walton, who made her writing debut on this film. This was her first time attempting to write, and this was our first time writing together, and I think we were both very pleased with how it came out. So big shout out to the whole Dark Pro Films team. You know, it's only a few of us, but we work very hard and we're dedicated. We all wear multiple hats, and we do it out of love. And also, shout out to my mama, because never, ever, ever forget to shout your moms out. I love you, Mom. Does food play a part in the film? Okay. Actually, food shaped the whole film, because when we showed up in London, we didn't really know where we were going, so we had to immediately start shooting exteriors and scouting at the same time as soon as we landed. So in between doing this, we saw a little Jamaican spot called Chill Spot Jerk. We went to get some food, and when we walked in, once you go into the place, there's all these amazing murals of black women and black royalty all over the place. So of course we ended up shooting there, and those murals ended up being the central foundation of the film. And once you see the film, you'll understand it. But yeah, it was an appetite for jerk chicken that pretty much gave us our strongest visuals for the film. So a big shout out to Chill Spot Jerk. And also too, there's another location, a coffee shop that we use, and we didn't know where to go, but Jorge is a person that's obsessed with drinking coffee. So as soon as he got to town, he was immediately looking up all these different coffee spots, and by the end of the night, he had already gone to like 3 coffee spots after we wrapped for the day. So that night he comes back and he says, hey, I know the perfect place to do the coffee shop scene. And he found a place. It was beautiful. It was like right on the street, so we were able to have the principal characters in the window, and you have the depth of field with the people in the cafe behind them, and then also from the reflection, you have everybody that's in the foreground that's passing through. So it's just a lovely shot. So a couple times our individual appetites led us to decisions about the film. So food played a huge part in making your minds. What does it mean to screen at BlackStar? I say this with no exaggeration. Last year, when we were taking another film on the festival circuit, I heard the name BlackStar come up over and over again. And every time I heard the name, people were just lavishing praise on this festival. So when we made this film, we said the #1 festival we want to get into is BlackStar. Because based on everything we heard, and when you look at their mission statement about really celebrating the diaspora, that was the #1 festival that we wanted to get into. And when we got into it, you would have thought we won a Super Bowl, because we went crazy. It was a great great day. You know, we celebrated it as a team. And again, I say this with no exaggeration, that was the #1 festival in the world that we wanted to get into. So to be fortunate enough to get into that festival and to be screening, it's a beautiful feeling. And I'm looking forward to enjoying the festival and experiencing all the things that I've heard so much about. So yeah, it's a really big deal for us to be in BlackStar. And man, hey, we're gonna be there this year, hopefully again and again, man. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's it? Well, that's all the questions. So hey, again, big shout out to Moxie PR. Big shout out to Tinsel Tine. Hopefully you can cut these up, do whatever you're gonna do with them. But hey, we gotta get it. Scheme big. So